Howdy, Samurai Spirit here. As a writer, I've found that the best way to get better at writing is to analyze my favorite works to see how the pros do things. The only problem is that it can be hard to analyze something when you don't know what exactly it is that you're supposed to be looking for in the first place. It can be like searching for a needle in a stack full of, needles. That's why I started this channel, to break down my favorite anime and manga so that you aspiring writers out there can have a better baseline than I did when it comes to trying to appreciate what creators are going for. And if you're not looking to write anything yourself, don't worry. By the end of this video, you're going to have even more reasons to appreciate My Hero Academia. Why is that, you ask? Why are you going to better appreciate My Hero Academia? Well, duh. You saw the title of this video, didn't you? You didn't? Awkward. Well, today we're going to break down My Hero Academia's fight between All Might and All for One into the Kishōtenketsu storytelling method. And for those of you who aren't familiar, Kishōtenketsu is the common Eastern storytelling method, which is used in all the anime and manga stories that you know and love. The steps of Kishōtenketsu translate to Ki, introduction, Sho, development, Ten, twist, and Ketsu, resolution. With that in mind, let's get into the story to see how it works. Ki, introduction. As you may expect, everything begins with the introduction. We're introduced to our main characters, in this case Deku and All Might, as we're following both of them during the opening phase of this fight. All Might and the other heroes execute the most badass sneak attack of all time against the League of Villains right away, with simultaneous raids on their hideouts while Deku and his classmates stand by, keeping out of the way since they're not supposed to be there in the first place. Initially, their goal is clear: rescue Bakugo. But it becomes more complicated at the end of the introduction, as our main antagonist is revealed: All Might's arch-nemesis, All for One. At this point, we have all of the information that we need to know to get the fight started. Deku and All Might, our main characters, must overcome All for One, their obstacle, and save Bakugo, their goal, in order to prevail in the ongoing Hideout Raid arc. With this, we're now ready to advance to Sho, development. The raid on the villain's bar is a smashing success. All Might's team captures Shigaraki and the League of Villains, while Best Jeanist's team secures the Nomus in the warehouse. Deku and All Might are lulled into a false sense of confidence, as it looks like things have all worked out perfectly for the good guys. This is what author R.A. Patterson calls the easy victory, a typical beat in the show phase where our heroes gain false confidence when it appears that they've won on their first attempt. Unfortunately, this good fortune doesn't last long. Shigaraki and the League are teleported away by All for One, along with Bakugo. It becomes clear that things won't be going as smoothly as planned. All Might confronts All for One in a battle at the warehouse, but is unable to use his full power without risking injury to Bakugo, putting him at a massive disadvantage. Things begin looking bleak until Deku and friends hatch a plot to rescue Bakugo by launching themselves into the sky like some sort of hero comet, and using the power of friendship to compel Bakugo to hop aboard. With Bakugo now removed to a safe distance, his heart warmed by his apprentice's bravery, and nothing left to hold him back, it appears that All Might is finally free to open up a can of whoop-ass on All for One.
It cannot continue! It's over. I won't let!
And great, All Might won the fight, and it's all over. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, then... what? Huh? There's still more steps to go over? But that doesn't make any sense unless the next step involves some sort of... 10! Twist! The twist comes when All for One reveals himself to be much stronger than All Might had thought. He survives All Might's mightiest blow without breaking so much as a sweat. And by the way, a mask is not a sweat, so that doesn't count. On top of the physical stakes being raised, All for One also reveals that Shigaraki, the young villain in training that's been causing the heroes so much trouble as of late, well, he's actually the grandson of All Might's predecessor, Nana Shimura. This adds a whole new emotional dimension to the confrontation and leaves All Might broken and beaten. All for One beats the living hell out of All Might, pushing him way beyond his limits and leaving him on death's door. All appears to be lost until help comes in the form of his fellow heroes. Together with the citizenry at large, the whole world stands behind All Might and places their faith in him once more. This help from the outside foreshadows the future of hero society in My Hero Academia, as the world will need more than one man to lean on going forward. But not today. All Might isn't done yet. With the world behind him, All Might digs deep and shows for the last time those qualities which made him the world's symbol of peace. For one last time, he goes beyond.
Goodbye. All for one. United States of Smash!
With All for One defeated, we move on to Ketsu Conclusion. In the end, we see that the world of My Hero Academia has been forever changed by this arc. All Might is no longer capable of serving as the symbol of peace, and it becomes clearer than ever that the time for Deku to take over is fast approaching. So that's how the fight between All Might and All for One can be broken down into the Kishōtenketsu storytelling method. If you want to write your own amazing fight scenes, I recommend you take another look at this arc with this in mind. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then I'd appreciate it if you stuck around to catch the next one. And don't forget to leave me a suggestion for a topic you'd like to see me cover next. See you next time. Bye.